Winter has finally happened here in the frozen Northland. Unfortunately. Sometimes it comes early, sometimes it comes late. This is close to early here. This has been pretty cold. So I have a bunch of stuff I gotta wrap up. Today the big thing I need to do is I need to get the chicken coop moved from down in the field about 100 yards away up next to the house so we can plug in the water heater because we have been having frozen water every night. I need to get them up here so we can take care of them better. And we're gonna do that right now. Oh, did I mention? I think I'm gonna have to start wearing a jacket. It's like 20 degrees. And for sure in the teens for me is definitely jacket wearing weather, which is a bummer because that means winter is definitely upon us. All right, let's go take care of this. First thing I need to do now that I've got the posi track down here is I'm gonna let the chickens out and then I need to put some boards underneath it. And then the plan is hopefully to just strap the thing to the posi track and move it. We'll see if it works. Out you go, ladies.
Right under the tine tarp?
Yep. So you go right over the tine, basically. Gotta go down low, remember. Okay, hold on. Go straight across. Can you pivot a little bit more? There you go. Now go straight through. Okay, good job. Now let's get the next one and we'll do it with the other.
How come they always know where we're looking?
I don't know. They like us. Alright, now we're going to the other side. Okay?
Okay.
And you're going to push these through from this side to the other side, okay?
Okay.
The other one.
Hang on, let me get that one straight on. You ready?
The other one.
What's next, Dad?
All right, so the next step here is I'm going to basically run the forks underneath it and then I gotta figure out something to strap it all the way around. Will this work? You're gonna have to find out. I don't know yet. That's, you know, it's live. Well, it's not live for you, but it's live for me. Well, it at least worked in that it got in there. But those 2x4s inside, they are bending a ton. You think we're gonna snap them? We might. You never know. I think they might actually snap in half. We're gonna find out in just a minute. Now I gotta figure out how to strap it down to the forks around so it all stays on there. On a positive note, if we do wreck it, well, it's not really a positive note because it's going into winter and I really need this coop, but I'd make the coop differently if I made it new. So could be an excuse to have a brand new chicken coop. We'll see. All right, let's try to strap this thing down. Well, this ain't gonna work. That 2x4 snapped right in half. All right, well, that didn't work. So I need to make a run to the hardware store to pick up something that is going to help make this work. So let's go do that right now. What do you say to that, Sarah May?
Yes, I say we run, and then when we get home, you move the posi track out of the way of the car coming in and out of the driveway.
All right, well, we just bought potentially the most expensive 4x4s I have ever seen in my life. Really makes me question shopping at the local hardware store anymore, unfortunately. $15 per 8-foot length 4x4. That seems crazy to me. Maybe it's not, maybe prices have gone up, but boy, I figured it'd be $8 maybe, $8 to $10, 15 bucks, whew. Some time has passed between when you last saw me working on that and today. It might have been a couple weeks. Anyway, I figured out a way, a solution to the problem, and I got my silly hat on. I've had this hat for forever. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I gotta get fuel in the posi track. There's no diesel fuel in it. It was running out when I did it last time. And I'm gonna fill it up with fuel, and then we are gonna head down there and try my new method of moving the coop, and we'll see if we can do it instead of failing again. So this thing is always a royal pain in the rear to fill, so I gotta use this funnel. I don't know why, but they made the fuel the fuel tank, the filler right here, and so it's like really hard to get in there. It's behind all of these hydraulic lines, so you got to use a big long funnel lest you spill absolutely everywhere. That is the greenest diesel fuel I've ever seen. You know, it's only like 40 pounds, but hoisting that above your shoulders is hard. All right. Looks like I picked up a hitchhiker. You little silly.
Yes.
We had put these tarps up, which actually I think cut our egg production down significantly because it cuts out the sun for a third of the day, and you can see the tarps are all around. They really cut out too much light. We're going to be putting up clear poly tarp on this today so that the chickens are okay when it gets really cold and they don't, you know, get a bunch of wind. So the first thing we have to do right now is take down these tarps. This is the best part about having children. They can be your minions to go scurry off and do things. Back to time lapse. End time lapse. We hooked it up. And now we'll see if we can lift it off the ground, or if it falls. If you're intelligent, which you probably are, you're probably asking yourself a really important question. Like, Why aren't there wheels on your mobile chicken coop? That's a really good question. Because we didn't put them on this year, that's why. Sarah just came out, so I think she's going to run the camera while I try to move this thing up there now. You ready?
Yeah,
Okay, let's do it. I feel a little bit bad about putting the chickens through this because I gotta hammer tack this while they're in there, but sometimes you don't have a choice. We gotta get this done. It's getting cold. My feet are freezing. I don't have winter boots. You would think a Minnesotan would have winter boots. No. I'm not even wearing a winter hat. I'm wearing my prospector hat. If I fold it like that, it looks like a prospector hat or a pirate hat.
Two chickens at once.
How many is that then?
20.
20. How many more?
7.
All right. How many is that?
2, which would be 26, I think.
Battery's gonna die. New battery, back to work. I'm glad we built this. We've decided it's getting turned into a greenhouse to start seeds in next spring, and we're making a new coop. We are gonna do something a little bit different. And so it was a good learning experience. This is definitely not the design I wanna stick with, so we are gonna be changing that. Out of staples, again, what am I gonna do? My pirate hat on. I don't know, maybe get more staples.
And we named her White Tip. She has a white tip on her tail.
Is that the last one, Stephanie?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right. I really like my pirate hat outfit here. It flips up in the front. Makes me look extra piratey. We're gonna stop filming for the day. There's no more sunlight left. Everyone's been a really good helper. Stephanie here has been a really good helper. Have you had fun helping?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. All right.
Fun. Thank you for letting me do it.
Yeah, no problem. Gonna whip up some food for the chitlins. On a level of 1 to 10. My wife is 10 crazy.
How was it in your race? I 5. It's a low 5.
That's some good stuff right there.
Good.
You like spicy pepper?
You want some
Pepper
more?
flakes?
Yes, please.
Thank you. Want some pepper flakes?
It's like midnight.
5 children in
We
bed.
have all the kids in the bed, or in beds. They're not all in one bed. So
They're all in.
we just have a gigantic bed. We have like a ginormous bed.
Lawrence
It's just all the kids sleep in one gigantic
I
bed.
love that Lawrence's friend is sleeping in Dagny's bed. Dagny is sleeping in Lawrence's bed. Lawrence is sleeping in JoJo's bed, and JoJo's sleeping in our bed.
Yeah. The only thing that's normal about that is JoJo sleeping in our bed. Anyway, yeah, so we got all that done. I'm really happy with how it all turned out. We have a few things we have to go wrap up tomorrow, but it's basically good to go. All right, well, we're both tired, so we'll catch you on the flip side. See y'all next time.